Hello Cancers, welcome to your April reading with me, Natalia, and I hope it's been a fantastic month in March. How did those lunar eclipses and solar eclipses treat you? I hope they were kind to you and that all of the shake-ups that happened were all really good and positive ones. So let's focus our attention onto April, and April is such a month of newness. We have a new season. And we have the sun moving into Aries, and it just feels like it's just there's lots of green shoots coming up. And certainly in your reading this month, there's lots of very, very positive things that I want to share with you. And I have done two little aspects to this reading this month. So we've got your general look at the month of April. And then we've got Mars going retrograde, and we've got Mercury going retrograde as well in the month of April. And I always like to have a little look at that. So this is what I'm doing as a new thing, a focus on anything that's big astrological things that are going on and what the angelic take is on that. So let me know whether you like me doing these little bonus readings or if you want me to just concentrate and put more detail into the monthly reading. I'm interested to hear your comments. So away we go. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you. And I feel like April is the start of something. It's changes, big changes all around you, Cancer, because you have the life experience card. And the life experience card is all about the things that you thought you wanted, the things that you kind of put all your hopes and dreams towards. You getting this realization that there is something more. There's something perhaps better than you had imagined, and you're ready to turn away from that, and you're ready to start to build something new, new adventures, new pioneering advancements in a different pathway almost. So what is it that's new for you in terms of the things that you'd planned and plotted around and that now don't look as enticing and appetizing as they once did? And new things beckon, and it's almost like the road less traveled that you're interested in. And this isn't like you. If you're listening to this, hopefully you're listening to this if you have your sun in Cancer, your moon or your ascendant in Cancer. This applies to all of you. And Cancer is all about security, rootedness, sense of belonging, wanting to be careful before you proceed with things. So to be making big sweeping changes in your life can be quite it's a very freeing thing, but also can be a little bit nerve-wracking. And I just want to tell you to relax and not to worry about it. And it's something that's coming up in your reading, also in the little bonus reading at the end. It's like a thread that runs through your reading of change being a very positive thing, that don't fear it, just embrace it, just step over that threshold and go in this new direction. So that's happening at the start of the month. And then what happens around the middle of the month, and actually this is at the time of the Mars retrograde, so Mars is going retrograde for a couple of months. And that allows you to focus on relationships and the most sort of closest relationship, the most important relationship in your life, because you have the Two of Water. And this is about somebody who you're bonded with. So it can be a close family member, or it can be your other half, your life partner, or a very close friend. It can represent any of those. And it's about deepening that bond. It's about growing closer, and it's about giving you that time and space to go back over that relationship and to heal old wounds, to resolve any conflicts that were there, to make it stronger and deeper and more fulfilling and long-lasting. So if you haven't got a partner, if you are open to love, then this is such a really good time for you to connect with somebody. And this is where the opportunity comes in. And it's a relationship that Mars going backwards actually, it's like it takes the heat away from, minding your P's and Q's and being all kind of, let's play games, let's keep each other at arm's length. It's like that Mars retrograde almost allows you to dive in and to kind of lose yourself and to get close to this person very, very quickly in a way that you wouldn't normally. And I feel like Cancer, like I'm being told that April is almost urging you to throw caution to the wind. And No, normally, it's not something that I'd advocate. So tread carefully, always trust your intuition, think about things. But no, here I feel like I just want to say to you, dive in, everything will be okay. It's like you're being lifted up. It's like there's a little net of white feathers from your angels protecting you as you dive into the situation, as you make these changes. And it's good for you. It goes against the grain with you, but it's actually working for you at this point in the year. And then what we have as a card at the end of the month, representing the last week or so of April, we have the Ten of Earth. So these changes and this meeting of minds, this deepening of a bond, enables you to really enjoy security. It's like rooting you down. It's like you're feeling safe within your family unit. It's like you have financial prosperity and security. You're looking in your bank account, you're thinking, yes, I've got enough money to cover all of the bills, a little bit left over, or I feel like I can start making investments in those things that I've wanted to do, like maybe putting a deposit down on a new home, maybe upgrading your home in some way, or doing some kind of refurbishments and remodeling in your home to make it more homely. And that's what you love, Cancer, because you are the homemaker. And it's just looking around you and seeing all of those beautiful things in your life that, looking at them with real gratitude in your heart, and feeling very proud and filled up with joy, gratitude, and bliss within this little bubble of harmony and loveliness. So I feel like, what might begin the month as a bit scary and shaky and having to maybe this change is forced upon you. Maybe you aren't the one who is making these changes. Maybe you've become disillusioned with something that you've wanted to do. You've pushed on down that track and you've kind of wrung the neck of whatever it was that you were trying to do, and you realize, and sometimes that can be a daunting realization. It can be shocking to know that the things that we pinned our hopes on are actually not for our highest good, and we have to turn away from them and to cut a new path. But to know that everything will be okay, and this is all for your highest good. So let's turn to what I promised you at the beginning of your reading, the mini reading concerning the Mars and Mercury retrograde. What are these retrograde planets representing for you? What are they bringing into your life by taking you back over certain areas? And I have drawn a card from the Magical Unicorn Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I love these cards because they're so pure. Every single one has a different image of a unicorn on it, and all the unicorns are really unique. And this one shows this unicorn about to cross the threshold of this, it's like an archway, and at the top of the archway is like two unicorn heads, and he's about to go through these two pillars that represent the foundations and the strength, the strong position he was in before, and he wants to make changes, and he's going away from the safety and security, but it's saying to you that the changes that you're going through are positive. So this rings true with the first card that you got about life experience, about significant life events, about change, and maybe those things that you held dear just aren't enough for you anymore, and it's time to turn your back on those and to move in a different direction. But it is going to be for your highest good. It's a good change, and maybe even if you don't see it until the end of April, just take comfort from the fact that all signs are pointing in a really positive direction. And then we have a card that I drew for you from the Soul's Journey Lesson cards by James Van Praagh. And I really like to draw just one card from this deck because they seem to have such a powerful message. It seems a shame to water it down by drawing lots of cards. And so this card speaks of service, and you're very good at service. You are one of the star signs that can look after people, that is like you're right at the heart of the home, welcoming everybody in, sort of creating this little cocoon of loveliness that draws people in like a magnet, that people want to be around you, that you are the heart of the family. And you are so good at service, and you're being asked to just embrace that, so that it feels as though the Mercury retrograde is bringing family back to you. It's bringing closeness. It's bringing bonding and reconnecting with family members in your home. and bringing that sense of safety and you being at the heart of that. And it's saying service, I feel good when I can help others. That's what you do best. Don't ever downgrade yourself, because that's what you do. You know, you bring so much value to the world by offering that. You're like this safe haven that people want, they crave. And in doing that this month, you're actually strengthening your family unit and making it such a beautiful place to be. And in turn, you get the benefits from that, because you feel absolutely wonderful as well as a result of it. The colours on this card are this bright emerald green, and that connects to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is about unconditional love for yourself and you extending that out to others. It's also about healing. So it can be healing as in physical healing. So you're maybe helping others and, convalesce. Is there any member of your family that you're taking care of and that you're having to nurture? And don't forget to nurture yourself within that. Don't just give and give and give of yourself and never sort of take some time out for you or treat you and reward yourself so that you can replenish your batteries. But also, this is about healing old wounds within relationships. So I feel like it's a time of change, it's a time of healing, it's a time of love and reconnecting. And for those of you who are single, there's a really strong potential for you to meet your soulmate this month and to get this connection, this bonding that is so strong that it happens very, very quickly. And it happens safely too, that there's almost this protection around you as you do this, as you embark on this relationship with this new person, because you were meant to be together and that you're not taking risks. I mean, obviously, don't be completely crazy and foolhardy and give a complete stranger the keys to your car and, the run of your home if you don't really know them. But also there's this sense of being able to open up more, being able to, go on a series of dates quite quickly and just have this kind of sense of knowing, of having met this person before and knowing that you're connecting on a real soul level with them. So that's a very beautiful message for you there, Cancer. And I would love to hear how that resonates with you. And as the month goes on, whether you've experienced any of those things. So do keep me posted, because I do read all of your comments and I try and answer as many of them as I possibly can. If you would like to keep in regular touch with me, I have a Facebook page called Angel Lady, and it's a lovely community of like-minded souls where we just talk about all things angelic. So join me there. And if you would like to have a private reading with me, you can do that by clicking on the link below this video. And then you just send me a message via astrolada.com. I send you my online diary. You can select a time that suits you on a day that suits you, and then we can connect by Skype. You can have a recorded reading with me. So I look forward to connecting with you and just hope that you have a fabulous month in April. So take care, Cancers.